money, man. It's still the same time. Gotta make that money, man. It's still the same time. Gotta make that money, man. Gotta get on the grind. Pop the clip of my nine, but you can slip it, control it, fall in the nighttime. Gotta get mine. Ain't taking the shot to the loss inside of the phone. Calling my nigga, saying at home, polishing the back 10 chrome. Gotta live wiggling, so bring your shit, cause once again, it's home. To the dawn with a flip of bird. My wig to the curb, so I swerve and roll out. To pick up the 666 thug, and follow the murder for robbing the dope house. Smoke, about to make my so high, I come in the slave with.
Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Junior in this bitch on this gloomy, rainy night down here in Alabama. I'm down here in my basement. Y'all know I'm always down here in the basement working on something. I'm down here working on my Christmas album, so y'all be on the lookout for that. It's coming out December 2014. It's gonna be called Ho Ho and Mohos. Yes, God, that's gonna be a hot one. I got some great people featured on there, so y'all make sure y'all look out for that. I'm getting my singing career together, but I didn't have no rap tonight. Well, I had one. I just didn't feel like putting it on because I already had my bonnet on for bed, child. So, but I can shout Beauty Master out for my bonnet, and of course I got my famous black gloves on. I love my black gloves because you know people is dying that ain't never died before. So it keeps me a nasty pair of black gloves around because you just never know. But baby, let's just go ahead and get into this Sunday night travesty. It's gonna be my new word for it. Let's go ahead and get into this Sunday night travesty, baby. You know, I really feel sorry for Candy because it just seems like everybody that's in her circle, they is in her circle for the Benjamins. That's all they seem to be in her circle for. It's for the money. And I don't know what to say for Mama Joyce. She just ridiculous. That's not something that a mother should be trying to tell their child not to do. But she really starting to bother me. She really starting to get on my nerve. Cause had that been me and her, I would have told her, you know what? I would say, Mama, you know what I need you to do? I need you for you to pack your shit and your 1970s Diana Ross wig and get the fuck up out my house. And then here Don come along down to the office talking about they just want to make sure that they gonna still be getting paid and Todd not gonna be taking over this and taking over that. I don't know. I'm from the outside looking in, but it seems like Todd is a really good guy. I don't know. I mean, everybody have their flaws, but just from my perspective, he seemed like he's a good guy. So I don't know, but I really hope Mama Joyce can come around and she can support, you know, Candy in his marriage. You know, although she do have some issues with Todd, I would just really hope she would come around and be supportive because, you know, it was like nobody Candy Wick good enough for them. You know, she couldn't stand AJ. You know, he didn't have a job and he had all them kids. God rest his soul. So Mama Joyce, she didn't like him. We're going to take a minute and pay homage to AJ. Yes, God, Holy Ghost, God bless his soul. And it just seemed like, I don't know, it just seemed like ain't nobody good enough for Candy, and I get the feeling that ain't nobody good enough for her because Mama Joyce really don't want her to be with nobody. She want to make sure that money stay on the home front. So, but ain't looking too good, and quiet as it's kept though, baby, it seemed to me and my spirit was talking earlier today, and I feel deep down in my spirit that Mama Joyce might be the reason why Escape ain't reunited yet, honey. Who can they run to? Better not run to Mama Joyce, child. But I really feel sorry for Candy. I hope that all works out for her and everything go good with that. We're going to move on to Peter and Cynthia. I'm glad Cynthia, you know, had her little fibroid surgery and everything went good so far. I think Peter's still an asshole. I know they say that's just a Jamaican's man demeanor, but I feel like that Peter is still an asshole. And Cynthia pulled it too when she was standing out there. Um, Cynthia pulled it too when she told Peter that, him and her mom relationship has got a lot better, but that Peter don't like for a lot of people to be in the house for an extended period of time. Child, please, this is my mom, and she gonna come over here when she get ready. And quiet as kept. Ain't that Cynthia little townhouse condominium or whatever they live in? Cause everybody else on the show done moved and got them 2 or 3 houses, and Peter and Cynthia still in the same spot. There wasn't no shade. It just it seems suspicious. Mm-hmm. It seems suspicious though, child. But I hope that she can continue to prosper and do whatever need to be did for her or whatnot. We're gonna move on to Portia, baby. I think Portia just need to go back with that short hair, cause when Portia had that short hair for a minute, baby, she was reading for filth. But I feel like this long hair that she got in, it holds her back, child, make her look dingy as all outdoors. So I really, really need Portia to go back to her short look. And is it me, or have anybody found out who or what Portia mama was doing to get this lovely, nice home that she live in? Who she doing or what she doing in Atlanta to get a nice home like that? If y'all find out, hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, email, messaging, a bottle. Hit me up. I want to know what she doing. And pull up Portia, she gonna get herself together. I hope she really, really gonna get herself together. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I really commend Candy for personally coming over, checking on Portia. They gave Portia time to release, some built up frustrations or whatever. And I really, really commend Candy for doing that, because it was genuine. And I just felt like, nobody had really reached out to her on a personal level, just in a social setting. So kudos to you, Candy, for coming and talking to her and getting it together. Greg and Nene, Nene just too fab. Nene got too fabulous, baby. Nene said she ain't, I'm not gonna clean up. I'm allergic. Baby. Nene a fool in half. We love us some Nene though. Nene said this cafeteria room broom, baby, it ain't gonna work out for me. But hopefully she'll have her another acting job soon, child, so we can send her back out there to California, child. And where Bryson and the other little boy at? We hadn't seen them in a minute. What y'all to ship them off somewhere or something? Child, call, let me know. Call and give me the scoop of what's going on, baby. Now we're gonna get on this Phaedra and Apollo. We finna get on this Phaedra and Apollo, because I got a special request from my girl at Golden256 on Twitter. That's one of my Twitter homies, and she was asking, why was Apollo so upset or whatnot. Golden girl, let me tell you this, girl. Apollo was upset because he got sick and tired of Phaedra, and he needed him some boy. Beep. I ain't hiding about it to do my bloopers yet, child, so I had to beep out my own cuss words. But he need him. He don't want what Phaedra got, baby, and he about ready to go. Phaedra had this second baby, Mr. President, child. Hey, whatever float her boat, Mr. President. But anyway, Phaedra had this second child, baby, and Apollo fed up. Apollo ready to go. He ready to go out there and get it. Typical for a light-skinned nigga to act like this. So I didn't look at it as him really cutting up. I just looked at him as him being a typical light-skinned nigga. But it don't seem like him and Miss Parks gonna make it too much more longer. They might be at the end of their road after this season, baby. I don't know, cause it's looking real bad for them right now. Let me see, did I cover everybody? We did Candy, Portia, Cynthia, Nene, Phaedra. Yeah, that was about it, child. But this episode was cute. It wasn't all there, but it gave me some sort of life, But I think once we get into episode 4 next week, then the drama gonna slowly start. We'll pick up a little bit more faster than what it have been. I'll put it like that. I think from episode 4 on out is when it's gonna really start getting good. And I look forward to it. I can't wait. But we're gonna move on for a quick minute to this thicker than water bullshit. I'm not featuring it. Bravo. You know who I am, so I don't have to reintroduce myself. But we had a talk last week about pulling this foolishness off the air. It didn't need to be pulled ASAP, because you don't want the type of problems that's going to be headed your way. You don't want them, you ain't prepared for them, you don't want them problems. Baby, because me and my manager Deb, we might have to take a trip down there to Bravo headquarters, baby, and have an executive session type meeting. Yes, God, but baby, we want this pulled off the air. We really, really want this pulled off the air. This is ridiculous. Watching this make preachers of LA, it makes them look like saints. Like, I just don't understand. Like, you know, what are they teaching? What kind of Bible? What Bible are they using? Because I don't think they use the King James Version that I use. But anyway, I'm not going to pay them too much homage. I'm not going to give them too much camera time because that's what they want, and I'm not featuring it. So I'm finna get in here and get in this bed because I'm actually sleeping this early in the evening time, which is a surprise. So I'm finna go ahead and hit this bed, and I will see y'all back tomorrow. Deuces.